Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll discuss a few steps to become an ethical hacker. So let's begin. Now I'll explain you the steps from the beginning. The first step is to learn programming. As you see on the screen, C programming being one of the most powerful languages. I'm not going to read out every line on the screen which appears. For your reference, further if you want, you can just come back and read it. So, C programming has been a very important and powerful language, and also there are many other languages which is Java, Perl, PHP and Python. In further classes, we'll be discussing on everything. But if you are good at programming, you can be a good hacker because you can simply identify the bugs in certain application or else a program which is written. Just try to learn programming. There are many free sources available in the internet to learn programming. You don't need to be an expert in the programming, but you should have a basic knowledge. So just try to learn the programming. You should just identify the bugs. If you are not aware of programming, it is very difficult to be an ethical hacker. The second step is to learn Linux/Unix. As you know, the desktop version of DOS is Windows, and similarly, the desktop version of Unix is Linux. And the Linux is the one of the most powerful operating system, and it is also open source. The meaning is like the code is free. Anyone can view the code and they can make the changes as per the requirements, and the programmer who knows the regarding the Linux architecture can develop the operating system making some changes, and they can also publish this. The Linux based operating systems are most secured, and many web servers are hosted on Linux based servers only. So it is very important for a hacker to know about the architecture and importance of the Linux operating systems. The third step is to learn more than one operating systems. It is very essential for a hacker to learn more than one operating system. Apart from Linux/Unix, we have also different operating system platforms like Windows, Mac OS, and mobile versions like Android and Java, etc. So every operating system is having a loophole which is built using a programming language. If you are aware of it, you can just find a loophole in it and you can exploit it. And Windows is the most commonly used operating system. Apart from it, there are also many other versions of the operating systems in each platform. We should aware of every operating system and every version which has been released. And coming to the Windows, every second Tuesday of the month the patches are released, which is nothing but the updates. If your machine is not updated with the latest patches, the hackers who are trying to hack your system may find some vulnerability and they can exploit it very easily. So it is very important for a Windows machine users to update it whenever the patches are released. Fourth step is to learn networking concepts. Understanding how the network works and how it is connected is very important, and having a clear understanding of TCP, IP and UDP protocol is very important to exploit the vulnerabilities on World Wide Web. Okay, and the knowledge of networking is very essential as we daily share lots of stuff on internet, and without network nothing is possible because the everything happens in the network. Hackers when they are trying to access something on your machine remotely without network, they can't do even anything. If we know the networking concepts and how that is working in the background, we can also say that the networking is very important, similar to the programming, because if you develop some web app using and when you want to deploy it in the internet, if there is no network and if you don't know the networking concepts, you can't even do anything. And also learning about the switches, routers and IDP, IPS and the firewall systems and all the other networking concepts is very important for us to exploit and or else to protect anything which is in the network. Fifth step is to learn Kali Linux. You might be confused which operating system is perfect for ethical hacking and also for a pen tester. For this, the answer is Kali Linux because it is one of the most powerful operating system which is equipped with different tools which can be used to exploit anything. Also in my next video, I'll show how to install this Kali Linux in virtual machine using VMware, and also how to use this I'm going to show you. Sixth step is DBMS, database management system. So what is database management system? It is nothing but simply we can say whenever you're opening some website and you enter your credentials, which is username and password, which is redirected to the web server which is holding a different platform of a DBMS system, and using this your account will be logged in. This is how the DBMS works. Not only the user credentials, there are also many tabs of data which is used to store on a DBMS. The most common vulnerability in MySQL is SQL injection. Using the simple payload, we can try to bypass the authentication and access the database. This only happens when the developer leaves some bugs. So in that case, we can use some payloads and exploit the database. Seventh step is experiment and practicing. If you want to be a successful hacker, you must really practice a lot, and you should continuously practice and learning the new technology which is updated, and also regarding the security features, the vulnerabilities and the payloads. Some of the important things which you should keep in your mind while experimenting is: first, keep a backup before any experiment. The second, start small and have a checkpoints. Third, know when to stop. Fourth, document your progress. Fifth is keep improvising. And the sixth one, which is not mentioned here, which is above all this, is never do any kind of experiments and never try to access anything, either the public or also private network, without having the proper permission from the end user or else from the owner. If you do anything against the law, you might face a lots of circumstances later which will be a lots of mess. So never do anything without having the proper permission from the end user. Later, if the end user or else the owner of the particular goes legally, you should face a lots of mess. So I suggest you don't do anything against the law. So that's all for this video. In my next video, I'll show how to install the VMware and how to use the Kali Linux. I'll be posting tech related updates and all the ethical hacking tutorials from the beginning on my channel. For getting notifications of my video tutorials, please subscribe to my channel, and my channel is also available in Telugu version. Thank you.